Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London Take 2. And we are actually at the sinkhole. We're going to make our way to the British Museum. Yeah, I know. Last episode I said we were going to go back to Wandsworth, but I found another TARDIS somewhere. And I found some cultists too.
Who's there? Mithras, give me strength
I
to
hope you
smite
don't
this
root
fool.
around in my pockets when I'm sleeping.
Alright, how do we get in here and take these fools out?
What was that?
In here. What the hell do you got?
It will be a pleasure to sacrifice
What was
your
a zap
pathetic
pistol? Okay.
flesh to our righteous cause.
I want that legendary. I want whatever legendary item they have. Whoop, wrong button.
Fine. Nice work.
And I think we're going to be disappointed. They were legendary, but no legendary item. Oh, that sucked. Okay, and while I was doing stuff off camera, Jack wanted to talk, so we're going to talk now.
I want to say something.
Shoot. Okay, shoot.
Okay. So I'm not good at words or thinking, but let me just try to get this out. I know you weren't sure about bringing me along. I'm a big and stupid and loud. And when I was growing up, all I really knew was punching. That's it. Wake up, punch till I go to sleep. Every day, nothing else. But since I've been punching with you, it feels not the same as that. Like, oh hell, I don't know.
I really enjoyed our time together so far.
Good, me too. But I guess all I'm trying to say is me and you is gooder than I thought it would be. I just wanted to thank you for being my friend.
Aww.
It's okay. You don't have to say you're my mate back. I just wanted to say it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad we're mates too, Jack.
Really? You should know I punch extra hard for me mates, so we're only gonna get more good together. You'll see. Let's get going.
I told you, Jack is a good cat. It's just, oh crap, did I sell my... Yeah, I did. Oh well. No more broken gas mask for me. If I use a regular gas mask, it'll cover the entirety of my face, and, okay, Jack's kind of got me boxed in here, so... Yeah, would you look at that? Wait. Okay, good. Alright, after all that, we're going to save, and now we need to make our way to the British Museum. With the sun coming up, so that was a good distraction. Is it me, or does that kind of look like Ecto 1? Maybe needs a bigger caboose, but you get the rough idea. You get a rough idea. There we go. We found it, now we just need to find out how to get in it. What the hell is this down here? Jeez, Jack. I have no idea what's in here, aside from a bunch of vases. Looks like this might have been a storage area for the museum. I'm almost positive of that, actually. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we triggered the museum, but we still need to find a way in. And I don't think that's it. More rad shrews.
Yeah. Hold up. Get ready to fight.
British Protectrons still crack me up. Anyway, successful fight means we save. We push further and another Protectron. More Protectrons. Okay, so we're here. We just don't need the marker anymore. Alright, so we got a TARDIS in here. Let's go in here.
Hello, and welcome to the British Museum. My name is Terry, and I'm happy to be your guide as you journey Earth's history. But before you begin, a word of warning. If you perchance have wandered into these hallowed halls in search of treasure to loot, go right ahead. I have disabled all of our security systems and encourage you to saunter through each and every corridor without a care in the world. In fact, I suggest you head straight towards our atrium, for there are no traps of any kind awaiting your presence. Have a wonderful day here at the British Museum.
Yeah. That's
Give
all
it to
we...
me. I'll throw it out for you.
That's all we got here are traps. If you don't remember my last run through in here, well, you're in for a treat. And the fact is, he's trying to... Yeah, no traps my ass. Terry, well, no. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. Looks like we've had some people try their luck here and met with varying degrees of success. Who am I kidding? There's no variety of success here.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
And see, there was the trap that got set off on its own somehow.
False alarm. Standing down.
through there.
Here you see a recreation of... I'm missing that particular data point. Must be some sort of corrosion of my inner memory systems. Let's just say this is historical. Not that you'd care.
Intruder identify yourself.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a quest on this yet, but I'm sure we will at some point.
Hey, Eve. I know we've had quite a strenuous relationship. One with drink, you and you insisting on staying alive. But I want to ask you for a favor. Can you take one of these clocks with you? This is not a trap. I swear none of them are jerry-rigged to I just have far too many of these clocks and need to get rid of some of them. So, how about you help your old pal Terry and take one of these godforsaken clocks with you?
Scanning area secure. Hostile target identified.
Knock you into spare parts.
One time, a particular crafty thief managed to sneak all the way into this very room you're standing on.
Oh, right, I forgot legendary robots blow up.
This chessman is to be a trap and tried to carefully move it out of the way. This was, of course, an awful idea. The beast slowly slipped out of its pedestal and crushed him to death. I was honestly astonished by such a blatant display of idiocy. I almost considered erecting a statue in that thief's honor. But then I thought, no, I won't do that, and so I didn't do it.
That's a good start. Now just keep running and we'll...
The Rosetta Stone is a stela, an inscribed slab, composed of a grenadierite, inscribed with 3 versions of a decree issued in Memphis, Egypt, in 196 BC during the Ptolemaic dynasty on behalf of King Ptolemy V Epiphanes. Excuse me. Oy. The near-identical texts in 3 scripts allowed linguists to develop an understanding of Egyptian hieroglyphs through comparison.
call it even.
You can drop that one, I don't care. In fact, I want you to drop it, because it would actually help me. So go ahead, throw it away, like it's a cheap semen rag. I don't mind. Have
Ew.
fun.
The Lewis chessmen, or Whig chessmen, named after the island of, or the bay where they were found on the Scottish Isle of Lewis in 1831, are a group of distinctive 12th century chess pieces, along with other game pieces, most of which are carved from walrus ivory and whale teeth. Children will notice that each piece has a different, curious expression, some rather glum, and that they are familiar from their larger-than-life cameo in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, kind of digging the music here. Alright. Save as we fight this Mr. Andy.
Sudden Hoover, a masterpiece of Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship. The helmet was found during a 1939 excavation of the Sutton Hoo ship burial. One can't help but marvel at its extravagance. Congratulations!
Take it.
You have just placed your grubby little fingers on a helmet that once belonged to Anglo-Saxon King Raidwall. I am so happy to see you smear this delicately ornate piece of history with your dirty hands. Please don't hold yourself back. Insert your grotesquely misshapen head and bend the ancient craftsmanship of this relic to your vicious will, you mongrel.
Geez, Terry, tell me how you really feel. Take the mannequin. That's actually pretty funny. Alright. I'm going to save. The helmet's nice, but it doesn't protect as well as what we have.
What happened to the scene in the Western Gallery? It's going to take me ages to try and clean this up. Of course, I can't do that while you're still alive. My dear Chief, can you please just die, so I can go back to fixing this place? It would be so helpful. Just jump into it somewhere and die for me, please.
Is it just fuzzy dirt? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Well, we got a level. Let's use it. Alright. Let's get rid of the unavailables, because we got some unavailables. Alright, none of these are really all that useful right now. Another point in toughness. Sounds like a plan. Okay, toughness 5 doesn't come till level 46. But yeah, another point in toughness.
You take good care of that, aren't you?
Sounds like a plan.
That's 2,000 years of history right there in your hands. Don't you dare drop it, or I swear I'll stuff you and put you on display in the moronic human section.
Alright. And more vases. Alright, we'll save again, so we don't have to re-level. Okay. That's actually kind of clever, because if you notice, if you go around, the gun is actually not aimed at whoever walks through, it's actually aimed at this. Alright.
Thief, you stand before the body of my creator. His name was... No, hang on. This isn't my creator. This is one of the ruthless thieves I murdered in cold blood, much like I'll do with you. I'm so sorry. I always get these confused. Carry on. Stop, stop, stop. Do you see that? That thing on the wall with the shapes and the colors? I hate that thing. I hate it so much. My creator used to call it modern art. I call it absolute dread.
Intruder detected.
You have no idea how much I hate that thing. It makes no sense. Art should have a purpose, and meaning, and context. It can't just be a bunch of wild shapes. Blimey, I hate it so much. Listen, Thief, can you shoot for a moment? Just a few quick shots? I promise I won't tell anyone. Just blast.
Alright. Well, we'll see.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Humans alive, I tell you, bless whoever invented firearms. Well, it was actually China circa 81,000, but I digress.
False alarm, intruder. Identify yourself.
Behold the treasures of T.E.R.R.Y, a bunch of quintessentially ancient artifacts if ever there was.
Be harmed.
Behold their magnificence, the epitome of Sumerian style and craftsmanship. Check out the standard of ore in the center.
Have nothing to fear.
One can't help but imagine the ancient Mesopotamians proudly parading this around, perhaps using it to store their tea leaves, or as a rather extravagant biscuit tin. Don't you go touchy-touchying now.
I can't see my fists in front of my face.
Proceeding with search protocol.
Judy,
This
Diane,
area is clear.
where are ya?
Proceeding with search protocol. Refrain from
I
movement.
say,
Do
are
not
you my
attempt
mummy?
to flee.
Mummies where
You will be identified and sanctioned.
Yeah.
These preserved remains offer a glimpse into a world shrouded in mystery, where the fairies rule the divine authority, and in the afterlife held the promise of eternal reward. With their enigmatic expressions and carefully preserved bodies, these mummies stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era, captivating visitors with tales of ancient rituals and timeless legacies.
Ooh, we're overweight.
Did you know that there was a mug covered in chocolate and nuts that was discovered in Egypt? Archaeologists believe it
Sure,
may be
it's
a
probably
Ferrero
right.
Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher. That was actually pretty good. Alright, a lot of junk. I think that's about all we got, actually. I mean, some weapons, but...
Area.
Let's hit in this direction. Boing.
Engaging hostile target.
We're gonna save. Way to go.
Are you having some sort of existential dread? Or are you one of those beef eaters I've heard so much about? Please be the latter. I'm dying for some proper entertainment.
Unlawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Find yourselves a piece of the treasures of Africa within the handholds of the British Museum.
Full round.
These artifacts tell the tales of civilization. Why did you pick that up? Those feathers do not go well with your whole ensemble.
I'm ready to start punching. Just so you know.
Anyway, a couple more successful, another successful fight means we should save, and got a ton of frag mines all of a sudden. Okay, this is where we came from. There she is. That's who we were looking for. And I'm glad I came upwards. Otherwise we would have missed her. She's the whole reason we came in here in the first place. But anyway, we need to keep moving forward, because it's the only way to get through. Although this collection is eclectic, there are superb pieces here, notably the 16th century Benin plaques. These rectangular metal panels served as a decoration for the king's palace, and they offer depictions of court life and its rituals, but also of European adventurers and of gods and their attendants. Every plaque has a story to tell and offering a fascinating glimpse into a complex society. Don't leave this gallery without seeing the contemporary Tree of Life, a 2004 sculpture made from decommissioned weapons from the Mozambique's Civil War. Fascinating. Disarm that Oh, 2 tripwires.
You know
Clever.
what, Thief? I think you're the first human to step foot into this room in the last 100 or so years. It's honestly quite an accomplishment. Most of the other thieves died several rooms back, but you managed to stay alive, despite all of my attempts. I think you deserve a round of applause. Can you stand still for a moment while I find the applause command? It won't take me more than just a second. All you have to do is stand right there. Oh, drat. I actually pressed the applause button instead of the trap button. Silly me. Such a silly mistake. Is enough to make you want to stand completely still as I activate my trap. Okay, I believe I have what you humans call a programming problem. Let's just pretend you didn't hear all of that. And, oh, it was actually a trap all along. Damn it. Fine. You can move on.
Alright, let's look at this plaque. Briefly admire the Huastec goddess sculptures near the entrance, then head straight for the cabinet at the back of the room, which contains a double-headed serpent made from a single piece of cedar and covered in tiny turquoise mosaics. Its fang-like teeth are made from conch shells, its gums and snout from red oyster shell. The workmanship is spectacular, as it is on the 2 turquoise face masks and cabinets found on each side of the serpent.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not refrain all movements.
You're gonna die today! This is the filthy beast. Which I don't like after a fight.
Ramesses II, or as I like to call him, Ramesses the really rather regal.
Okay, backing off. And I still got caught. Okay. Well, gonna actually, honestly have to pop the rat away there. And that made a decent dent in that. And we're gonna need to heal. Alright, we'll pop that. That's a teaser. That's alcohol. Yeah, might as well. Mushy peas, sweet roll, porridge oats, cherry bakewells, Yorkshire pudding, meat mix burgers.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to retreat a little bit, save in the process. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, nothing lootable here. Fine. That is pretty cool looking. Okay, can't do anything with the monkey. Okay, we can grab that leather satchel, and I do believe that is it, yes.
Warning. Dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Fugitive
Okay.
evaded pursuit. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Cast your eyes over Bucephalus, the noble steed of Alexander the Great. Because nothing says I'm a conqueror quite like riding into battle on a horse named after something sounding like an ST. I suppose it's better than calling him Stubby or Mr. Fluffs, but still.
Bucephalus, or Bucephalus, was the horse of Alexander the Great and one of the most famous horses of classical antiquity. Ancient historical accounts state that Bucephalus' breed was that of the best Thessalian strain, and that he died in what is now Punjab, Pakistan, after the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BC.
Intruder. Commencing attack.
Now, the permanent freeze float means deliver when you've got great drama carved into marble. And of course, narrative imagination.
Watch it.
Alright.
There's shit everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alexander III of Macedon. A man so legendary, even his enemies couldn't help but be impressed. I mean, who else could conquer the known world and still find time for a spot of poetry? It's like he was the original multitasker, except instead of juggling terminal messages and meetings, he was juggling empires and conquests.
Yeah. Oh, that's another Bucephalus. That's another Bucephalus. Quite a few of those.
Gaze upon the lion hunt of Ashurbanipal, where ancient kings showcased their prowess in the art of big game hunting. But imagine this, a twist in the tale, where the hunter becomes the hunted. Picture a scenario where a dedicated machine turns the tables on the unsuspecting museum intruder. As you stand before the majestic relief, admiring the ancient scene, suddenly you hear the whirring of gears and the clanking of metal.
The sculpted reliefs on alabaster panels that line this gallery illustrate the extravagant hunting rituals of the last great Assyrian king, Ashurbanipal, who lived between 668 and around 630 BC. The panels depict a full story from the release of the lions to the subsequent chase, the showering of arrows, and the killings that mark the king's prowess and power. Well, could always use fiber optics and crystal.
Back to the usual day tedium.
Alright. So we got rid of the tripwires, but don't know what they tripped.
Why are you still here? Is it because the sight of religious idols
I
and books has
found
confused you and shocked you to any core? No response, hmm? I'll mark you down as both mute and incredibly stupid.
Oh, it's like the inside of a sick dog's arse in here.
Okay. What's over this way? Have we been here? No, clearly we haven't. In 1894, archaeologist Lorenzo Cabot and Metternich undertook a secret expedition to the Rub al Khali, seeking to excavate the lost city. After much work, their team came upon a large subterranean complex which was believed was the Great Temple of Ubar, dated well over 4,000 years before the first human civilizations. Lorenzo brought back a variety of findings to his family, including the crown. The British Museum, with permission from the Cabot family, has made a copy of the crown. We do have the Ubar crown, but it's not the one that Lorenzo wore in base Fallout 4. Obviously.
During my first few years of operation, many of the museum's visitors would stare at this particular piece for hours on end. I thought it strange that humans would be so fascinated by what amounted to a series of inane scribbles upon a generic stone. That is when I realized, Thief, that all of humanity's history can be summarized as nothing but endless staring at inane scribbles upon generic stones.
Alright, well, we missed this one. Alexander III of Macedon, commonly known as Alexander the Great, was a king of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedon. He succeeded his father Philip II to the throne in 336 BC at the age of 20, spent most of his ruling years conducting a lengthy military campaign throughout Western Asia and Egypt. Okay. And we have otherwise, yes, been here. So let's turn back around. So we do indeed go this way. No plaques. And this video is starting to get a bit long, so you know what? I think this is a good spot to leave it. Next episode, we will finish up. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London. Take 2. I'll see y'all next time.